Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back to
Up,
the Off Topic
podcast.
podcast. On my computer, we were in sync.
Were we in sync?
I thought so.
It's very possible that we
I
were,
don't know. Maybe on your computer it was delayed.
it, or I wasn't paying attention, which is
Okay, that's fine.
pretty characteristic of me. So,
That is a pretty big characteristic of you, I would say.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, it's not slander Sasha day, so I don't know what this is. We're gonna be done with that. We're not slandering Sasha.
You know what day it is, or it was actually? It's two days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. It was like French crepe pancake day.
Oh yes, you were telling me about your assignment.
Yeah. So like
My earmuffs keep disappearing. No, go ahead.
okay, anyways, so um yeah, so I totally forgot what it's called, like Le Chandelure, La Chandeleuse or whatever. It's like fucking
Yeah.
candle day or something. But you like make crepes. And for my French
Yeah.
to like make some
Delicious.
extra credit or something. Very delicious.
I don't really like crepes that much though.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I would just, much rather have a fluffy pancake. I don't like the flat vibe.
Oh, I love thin.
They're good, but I wouldn't like choose to have them if I had a different choice,
Oh,
like at a
I
restaurant.
I would, because that's how Russian pancakes are.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
In a few months, I don't know, there's a Russian pancake day called Maslenitsa, which is literally
Ooh.
the same. It's just like, I don't know why there are so many pancake days between all these countries, right? But yeah, and
There's also probably an American pancake day. I'm
oh
pretty
yeah,
sure because IHOP does like free pancakes that day, I think.
pancakes are like very
Really
universal.
popular. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
everyone loves pancakes.
Yeah, that's true.
I think pancakes are great. I would love pancakes. What like
I
what
do love pancakes, but I also like waffles. So I can't choose like the debate. Like I can't choose.
pancakes versus waffles? What do you do?
Yeah, I can't do.
And I do pancakes all the way because
I really like waffles though as well.
I think pancakes are so versatile. You know, you could add
Right, but in a waffle you have all those little holes where you can put butter in every single hole and you fill it with syrup and it's just like this buttery like
mm,
buttermilk
mm,
like mix of
mm,
just like amazingness.
no, that
So I literally can't go wrong either way.
right. I
So,
there is no the right answer is I like both of them.
yeah, I feel the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, I wonder if there's like more pancake days. I want to see like
Okay, while you do that,
pan-
let's chat about our backgrounds. Mine right now, if nobody knows, I'm in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine
Mhm,
office precinct, 99th precinct.
mhm.
So, Sasha, what is your background today?
My background is called The Fire Next Time by Vincent Smith in the DIA 1963 8 1960.
So what's do you know the story behind it?
Yeah, I mean it's about like riots basically and how it's like it's part of like the civil rights movement and Vincent Smith. I remember like there was a specific like part to it where like the fire like or like the explosion, it's very like expressive and like you can't like exactly see what's going on, but like you can see like there's some explosion fire in the background and like everyone
Yeah.
here is trying to run away from that or kind of like make go away from that or something
From like my perspective on what I could see, like go back to where you were.
like
Like
here.
you were covering that person. I thought that the guy in the blue vest was like holding a guitar. Like I thought this was a jazz like place. Like I thought there was like a
Oh
jazz performance happening. Like I was very That's
wow,
his arm, I think.
that's his arm,
But
yeah.
it looks like the end of a guitar. If you look at the blank space underneath his arm, it looks like it's a guitar.
I yeah, here this is like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I thought. I thought it was like, hey, a jazz club. No, it's riots from the civil rights movement.
yeah. um the medium is actually really cool. It's oil and sand, so like this is all like sandy like
Wow.
the next time we go to the DIA, because we're most definitely going to the DIA another time. I would love
Oh, us together.
us. Yes, we have.
Yes.
You can like literally see the texture like of the
That's
sand.
so cool.
I love
Have
the
we been to the DIA together before?
we have. We have to have. We had to have.
I feel like we have, but I don't remember the exact
I don't
time.
I'm not sure if we had actually.
I feel like it was a field trip.
Oh, we went with school. We had to have gone with like school one.
That's what I'm thinking, but I think it was in I think I went in middle school though. I wasn't even there yet. I think I went with my middle school in 6th grade
Possible.
before I even came to
Yeah,
Northville.
yeah. See, I don't know. I've been to the DIA so many times. Like I've been to the DIA with like family, with school, with
When did you go with school?
I feel like I've gone there with school.
Cuz I didn't.
I went to the school once for IB art.
I went for school. I didn't go with school. I went for school for an art project in photography.
I went there with with school. I guess it was both with it was with our entire class. It was like 20 kids, but like
When?
I was last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
For art?
It was yeah, for IBR. It was I guess actually 2019, 2 years ago now.
Wow, I didn't even know that. I remember that actually.
Yeah.
When you went.
I took like a jack ton of pictures. Oh my god. I'm sorry. These are spoilers for my next backgrounds because I have all my backgrounds from the DIA.
Don't spoiler your backgrounds.
I'm not gonna spoiler my backgrounds.
Why do they keep disappearing? They're clearly a part of my face.
Well, maybe they look part of the background. They look
I guess they are kind of similar
color.
Similar color.
Yeah, yeah.
Um
Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
DIA. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say after you said that. I have what?
yes. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Australian pancakes.
Oh, okay. I have 8 minutes until I'm at 50 hours.
Yes.
But I need more nighttime hours. I need like 2 more nighttime hours.
Delicious.
But so that's good. I don't know where I'm gonna do my road test, but yeah, it's embarrassing, guys. Don't say anything. Not that anybody made it this far, but it's so embarrassing that for me that I don't have my license. So
You're embarrassed. I'm over here. I don't even know how many hours I have. I haven't like technically cataloged them. I've gone driving.
But you don't have to.
Go to Mount. I don't know if I have to or not. I don't think I need to. But
you do have to still take the road test.
I still need to take the road test.
And for the road test, you need to present your 50 hours.
I don't think so because I was looking at the Secretary of State for if you want to take the test after you're 18 and all you need is like a permit that like shows or some sort of like thing that shows that says you did the written test, right?
Oh, so you need the written test
You
to
need
do
to
the road test.
and then it says you don't need to have prior experience, but it's like heavily encouraged that you have.
That's so unfair to everybody else who had to like do all of their work.
Right, but here's the thing, like
they should make you have to present your 50 hours.
There's just like a special thing in the world that when you're 17 years old and 11 months and like 30 days year old, you're still considered a baby who has no brain. And then the moment you turn 18, you are considered an adult. And everything is just like, there you go, you're an adult now. Right? Except for like alcohol and shit, but
and like everything.
Yeah. So like when you're trying to get driving, it's like, nope, you got to do 50 hours. You got to do this. You got to do this. You have to do.
I'll read you off everything that I need before I do the road test.
Once you're 18, permit, take the written test.
Everything in segment 2.
You're good.
This is what the lady said I needed for my road test in segment 2. This is what she said to me. Okay. You need your segment 2 certificate. You need your permit, your first one. You need your road hours printed out, your birth certificate, car insurance and registration. You need to go through a car inspection. You need to, right, do all the parking. And when you're driving on the road, you need to do all this crazy stuff. And you don't even need to present any of that information. All you need is to show that you did the written test.
Well, I mean, you also need to show like you're a person, like you need ID and shit, but like
Right, but you don't need a segment 2 certificate. You don't need to show your 50 hours. You don't need to do any of that. That's like I'm like jealous. Like that's so like unfair.
I think there might be more problems to that though. I didn't like look into it much. I do know that my like permit, like the one that I got from segment 1, it does expire on my birthday when I turn 18, and I don't know if it needs to be
I don't know.
it needs
Did
to
they
be
expire on your birthday?
yes.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta finish this up.
So I don't know if I need to like I don't know if I need to like do something or maybe I can still use it even if it's expired. I don't know. It
Maybe
literally
you can
doesn't
just
matter.
call the Secretary of State and ask.
That's so much work. Psh.
Yeah, calling a phone number.
Yeah.
That's so much work. Oh my god, so much energy.
So much energy, dude. What do you even talk? Okay, all right. Well, we're over it, all right? We don't need to dig into my laziness and procrastination of driving.
I procrastinated too though. So I think we're
You're
very much both in a very similar boat.
I would disagree. We're in like the same boat, but your boat is like 50 meters ahead.
Actually, we're in the same boat, but your boat is like farther just because you have to present less.
I disagree. I think you're farther. I think maybe
I'm farther experience wise, but you're farther getting your license wise because
maybe
you just need to wait until you turn 18 and then it's basically given to you.
we're well, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be very easy if I can't fucking drive.
What do you mean? Oh, like if you like
Like
fail your road
if I
test?
fail the road test, I mean,
True.
I would say, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna
I think it's pretty easy.
I don't know if I'm gonna do like 50 hours of practice, but I'm most definitely going to like do hours of practice in
Yeah.
prep for that. I don't know, maybe because I feel like the 50 hours is just like
That is your prep for the road test.
it's your prep.
Literally.
It's your prep for the no, but it's like it's not like oh, like the average kid needs like whatever 30 hours of practice, but they do 50 just to like make sure like that's like
Yeah.
okay, you got your 30 hours of practice, but just to make sure that you actually pass and you don't kill anyone, I want you to do 50 hours. But when you're 18, it's like yeah, technically you don't need to do anything. You could do like 10 hours of practice, 30 hours of practice, 50, 100, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter. It just depends on who you are, I think. Because if
Yeah.
you're like the person who's like, I'm born to drive, skirt, skirt, beep, beep, let's ride, do, do, do. And then
Do you
if
know
you're like,
Sophie produced that song?
no, no,
I read a whole article last night about all the songs that Sophie produced, and it's
yeah.
fucking insane. She produced Vroom Vroom by Charlie XCX. She produced other songs by Charlie XCX. She produced Bitch I'm Madonna, that song from 2015. Bitch I'm Madonna. She produced like majority of Vince Staples' album, Big Fish Theory. She produced oh my god, there's another big one that I'm like missing. I don't know. Those are the biggest ones I think though. Like I was so surprised. I didn't even know to the extent of all the music that Sophie has produced for people.
Yeah.
You know, because she worked in like anonymity, I don't know how to say it.
Not anonymous. Yeah.
That's just such a hard word to say.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Vroom vroom, bitches know they can't catch me.
Oh my God.
I think that's why Charlie XCX, I think, and Vince Staples were like most affected because she worked so like closely with those
She
two
did a
artists.
lot with Charlie XCX. I'm looking at like stuff right now.
They were like friends.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like I'm missing another one.
I mean, I'm on a Wikipedia page right now and it's like a whole list of just
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
If you listen to some of the music, you can hear Sophie's
You can hear her.
her style.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure from what I was listening to, Sophie is hyperpop before hyperpop got popular, like with 100 gex and
Mm-hmm.
like all that stuff. Like she was that.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, rest in peace, bitch.
Yeah.
Love you,
That's
queen.
so sad.
It's so sad.
Also, who's there to corroborate her story? I'm still like
Oh,
stuck up on that.
I mean, like her girlfriend was there,
Well,
right?
her girlfriend found her. Her girlfriend wasn't there.
I don't,
Nobody knows what actually happened. I mean, it's assumed that she was climbing to take photos of the moon and then she fell, but like I am very sus of that. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I mean,
when I die, I'm gonna go talk to Sophie and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" I don't know when I'm gonna die. I
I
don't
feel like normal people and famous people are still separated in heaven.
know in the afterlife.
Yeah, I think they're not still
Why?
like all together.
That sucks. I don't
Like
want
real
classical
life.
in
Like it's like
fucking
real life but in
afterlife.
heaven. Like you live a normal life but it's in heaven.
See, then
Let's get off this topic before I like get
yeah,
caught up with death. I don't
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Okay.
Anyways, Rip Sophie, really cool. Really, I'm sad I didn't know who she was before she passed. That's
Mm.
always upsetting. But that happens with a lot of artists, right?
It does. A lot of I mean, it's I hate it when I'm find like an artist. It's just like I'm strolling along my day, right? Wherever I am, YouTube,
Yeah.
Twitter, TikTok. I find uh a music or song or something that I like enjoy, and then I like look up like who made it, what was the artist, right? And then I find out they're like dead or like I don't know, gone or something.
Or like just they don't make music anymore.
Or
That's
like
always really upsetting.
or just like well not just like if they like don't make music anymore, it depends. Like if it's like a producer who's just like, oh yeah, like I just stopped making music, right?
Yeah.
But then if it's like, oh, I don't know, I went to rehab for 3 years or I'm still in rehab and that's why I'm not making music, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
there's a difference there. um
Sure.
I just hate it because it's like, oh man, I'm starting to fall in love with something that's already gone, you know. But it's like,
People can come back from rehab, but if people stop making music, they stop making music. That's
no,
how my perspective.
I mean, there are cases where artists are like, "Hey, I'm gonna peace out for like a little bit," and then they come back. You know, I don't know any.
Right, but I'm not talking about if they come back. I'm talking about there's a difference between going to rehab and then coming back and making music and then being done with
Right,
music.
right.
And that's like
That
I
yeah,
hate that.
of course. But like with uh when people die, it's just
Yeah,
like
it's just like it's just devastating.
that's just rough. That's rough.
True.
Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna move on from that.
Yes,
You
let's
know?
move on from that.
Okay, so another topic I wanted to bring up was that it is
Mm.
Black History Month.
Mhm.
And I mean, we're gonna be we do, you know, episodes weekly, so we'll probably talk about multiple things today. But inspired by my English teacher,
Mhm.
um, we had to choose like two like Black people who I kind of forgot the criteria. Here's what it says. So it says, in honor of Black History Month, the blog will feature two Black people who you think should be celebrated.
Okay.
So the first person you feature is someone who has died, while the second person is someone who is still alive but is making history right now.
Okay.
Okay, so for me, W.E.B. Du Bois, I think is really cool. And I definitely got that from, I mean, I remember learning about him from like history as well, but also in this book that we read in English, Just Mercy, heavily recommend, really good book, really sad book. Brian Stevenson, that's the author. Oh, Brian Stevenson, also good. Anyways, W.E.B. Du Bois, there was this one like short story he wrote that really hit different. I guess that's the wrong word, but like it was this one story where oh gosh, I kind of forgot the story. Um okay, I totally forgot the story. Frick. Well, my bad. I should probably search up that story. It's a good story, and I remember it had something to do. It was talking about how like education isn't the savior. Oh, I remember the story. That was a mess. Anyways, so the story was like there was this like black kid from the like, I don't know, somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes like his family like gets him into this like nicer school, and he receives like a pretty good education. In there, he receives like pretty like heavy, I'm pretty sure like some like racism, some just like discrimination. I think um oh, it was a school to make black teachers. It was like a school to like teach kids to become like black teachers to teach
Mm.
black students. So it's kind of like a little
Yeah.
I mean, this was like early 20th century, I believe.
Yeah.
Regardless. And then with like this education, there was like an expectation that he would come back to his village and like quote unquote like save the village, or not village, but
Yeah.
save, bring goodness. But the fact of the matter is that that didn't happen, because and like the moral of the story was like, it's not just like, oh yeah, get educated and then come back and then all your problems are solved. Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. It's not like you can just send like a black person to school and expect all the racism and discrimination and, you know, abuse and violence in the world to just disappear, right?
Yeah.
So uh in that like story, he like came back and he oh god, I think it ended badly. Man, I really need to find that story again. But like that, like yeah, so he like tried, he like came back and he was like expected to like bring happiness, bring, you know, education to his like
Yeah.
neighborhood, but that didn't happen because it wasn't just education that like brings happiness. It's not education that saves, you know, a black person. It's not just that, you know, it's a lot
Yeah.
of other things that need to help. And that just makes me think of like equity versus equality, because people always say, oh, we're equal, you know, I get a piece of bread, you get a piece of bread, I get $50, you get $50. Wrong. Equity is what matters, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's my person from history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you have a person now?
Yes. I think. Oh, I have a theme. I didn't even realize I had a theme here. But I picked Maya Angelou.
Ooh, love.
Because I read some of her poems for creative expression and I really like them.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a poet and an activist, and you know, she wrote about the struggles of being a black female in her time, and it was really powerful. I don't have a specific, like, I know the poem, but I don't know the name of it. I probably should have like had that ready.
Yeah,
But she's just a really really important figure, I think, especially in the like writing world, and
yeah.
and a good like author activist. There are a lot of author activists.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, for my present person, I have like a lot of choices. I mean,
Mhm.
like there's like a lot of people coming to mind. Um, but I picked Jordan Peele for, because like all of his like everything he's done, right? From
Yeah.
big movies like, you know, Get Out, and the other one,
Us.
Us. I I like don't, I like them, but I also don't like scary movies because it's like,
They're
oh,
both really not scary.
I know, I know. I didn't watch them, but I did read summaries of them because I
You pick it, but you didn't watch them.
because I'm like scared. Like I don't want to be like scared.
No, but like, how did you pick him if you haven't even seen his movies?
Well, because I just read the summary. Like I know of the movies and I know what happens in the movies, and I have like
Yeah.
a bunch of, I like. It's like I
There's
watched.
no like jump scares in them. There's no like it has no horror movie like effects like gore or anything except for the fact that just the premise of it is a little bit creepy.
See, that's like the thing. If it's just like labeled as horror, it's like I'm just already like, ooh.
Sure. But I'm literally telling you from watching it that it's not scary. Okay, at least to me, I did not find it scary. My mom doesn't like horror movies, and she saw Get Out. That one is, I think that one's less scary.
less scary
than Us, but I didn't think Us was scary.
I mean, I love the stories. That's like the whole thing because I know the stories are like really freaking good, and so that's
Mhm.
why I just like went on like Wikipedia and like read up on it. But like,
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm a little bit of a pussy to watch them.
I liked Us more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I liked Us more because it was like a mind fuck. I mean, Get Out was too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they're both really good, but I did like Us better.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was just such a good, like, I just loved it. The twist at the end, everything was really well done. I mean, it's Jordan Peele. I mean, he's like experienced in
Oh yeah.
filmmaking.
Oh yeah. Oh. Um. Okay. Do you have another present?
Yeah, my person, I hope, yeah, like he's definitely still alive. Like I just wanted to make sure, but like he definitely is still alive.
Mhm.
I chose Jason Reynolds.
Ooh.
He's also an author. I didn't even realize I chose two like authors, but I chose Jason Reynolds. I really like his books because they're very impactful. And what's the author of Hate You Give? I
Yeah.
like her too. I don't know her name though.
I have not read The Hate You Give, and I should, and I need to, because I know.
Angie Thomas.
Have you watched? There's a movie, right? Have you like watched the movie?
Yeah, I have.
Was it good book?
No.
Good, like no.
No, it wasn't
That's
good.
that's usually how it goes with books to movies. Ugh.
No, Fantastic Mr. Fox was really good. And so are the Harry Potter movies.
The Harry Potter movies are. I like the books better than the movies.
Yes, everyone likes the book better than the movies, but the
Right.
movies are still good.
No, that's what I'm usually saying. Like the books are always like better than the movies.
Oh, I thought you were just saying that the movies are not good.
Oh no, no. I mean, the movies can be good, but it's the book that's like better,
Yes,
right?
yes. A lot of people would not agree because a lot of people don't like reading in general.
I'm not like a big reader, but like
Yes, you are, Sasha.
I see. Here's the thing. I
You like reading, Sasha. I'm talking about people who don't like reading.
okay. That's
You're
like
not a big
okay,
reader, but you enjoy reading when you are reading.
that is true.
Right.
That
I'm talking about people who don't even like reading at all.
yes, yes,
Who
yeah.
like will say, "Oh, the movie's better." You don't even know. You didn't even read it. Did you
I
ever read those owl books?
the owl books.
What are they called? They're so good. Owl books series. Guardians of Gahul. Yes. Those were so good. It's literally about owls, but they're
I
like
remember.
intense. It's like
I
insane.
I have like a fever dream of
They
like
have a movie too.
of the
There's a
movie
movie.
of the movie, and it's
Yeah,
like
there's like a huge fire. Everything's intense. Dude, the literally it's so intense. I can't believe I like watched it as a child. Like it was so good. Guardians of Gahul. That book was so good. It's intense. It's crazy. They like have to survive in the wild, but they also have to survive other owls that are trying to kill you.
Guardians
Dude,
of
it's
the
so good.
Cool.
You have to read it. I'm going to reread it now that I'm thinking about it. Those books are so good.
Whoa, there's like a bunch of books.
Yeah. Did you read Tale of Despero?
Yes.
That book is also really good. I love that book and I loved the movie. The movie is super great.
I remember like watching The Tale of Despero in like freaking elementary school or something.
That movie's really good actually. I think it's a really good rendition of the book.
Yeah. I kind of forgot
And
this.
I like that it was animated. It
I
was
kind of
so
forgot the
perfect.
story and the movie and
She has cauliflower ear and then she goes to the castle and she has to take care of the queen. And then the rat, not the rat. He's a mouse, but he is friends with the rat and
I
then
remember
she falls
that.
in love with the. It's not like the B movie though. It's like way better. They
How
don't
is
really
it
fall
in
in love
any
though.
way like related to
Oh,
the
there's
movie?
soup involved. The huge pot of soup in
Oh.
the middle of the building and the smell, like everybody's like, "Oh, it smells so good." I need to rewatch that
Yeah.
and reread it.
Okay, there's a lot of books from like childhood time.
Yeah, like Fantastic Mr. Fox. Actually, all the Roald Dahl books.
I super duper enjoy Um, I remember all the Rick Riordan books, Percy Jackson,
I was never.
Chronicles.
Yeah.
I was into him. I was.
Yeah. Damn. I never really went through that phase.
I don't know. First off, Fablehaven. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Series?
That is one of the best book series I've ever read, and I don't think I ever finished it, and I will never forgive myself.
I've got all the books. Actually, I'm not sure.
Those are so good.
I
My mom read those. My mom and me read those together. Oh my God.
yeah.
I
Also,
used to draw while my mom would read to me, like how I imagined everything would look like. I need to find that journal because my Fablehaven drawings are probably so good.
dude,
That book is so detailed.
I love.
You can imagine every single thing that happens in that book. The storytelling and the world building in that book is so fantastic.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
No, that's all I was saying. Like those books are so good.
Oh my God. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fablehaven was so big for me.
Look at that.
Oh wow. Which one is that?
This is the 5th book.
I don't think I got that far.
Oh my God, such a good series. I'm looking at
The
all
first book is my favorite. The first book
Yes.
is so good.
first book.
Oh, with her. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Grip of the Shadow Plague. That was the 3rd book.
Did you ever read? Oh my God. What's the books? Grits. I think it's Grits. No, not the food.
Grits the food. Yes. I read Grits the
Fantasy
food. I was looking at my grits and I was like, it says
book,
you will die tonight. That's
fairy
what people
tale.
do when they were peasants. Instead of tea leaves, they would read their grits. They'd look at the grits and they'd say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get a baguette today," and they would get a baguette today.
It's not the Grimm brothers. It's different, and I need to know what it's called. It's a story.
The Grimm. Yeah.
It's a story. Oh my God. What is it? It's like this really like fucked up fairy tale for a child. I remember it being super dark.
Ooh.
And it was so good. There's 3 of them, which is the perfect amount. You don't need to do more than that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like so good. And I can't remember what.
Okay. That was a fun episode.
That was. Couldn't find the book, but we'll see if we can edit it in.
I'll put it in there if we ever find the book. But I love books. Gotta
love
say
books.
Also here and if you made it to the end, here's the a little surprise. I want to see if like people make it to the end, right?
Yeah, okay.
If you make it to the end, I think you should comment your favorite book.
Yes, good idea. Good idea.
If you don't put your favorite book, then I know you make it here. But if you do make it here and you don't want to put your favorite book, then you can comment, I don't want to put my favorite book. That's embarrassing.
Or just like the video.
Or both. Hello. Like,
or both. Or subscribe even.
I would like
if you're not already.
I mean, subscribing makes things a lot easier for you, right? You get all our stuff right there. And
you don't need to get the link from our Snapchat.
Anyways, we love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.